Giveaway winner for my Shrouded Fable ETB video has been selected. Check the description down below on how to claim your prize. I'm also going to be giving away this Snorlax promo from a 151 Elite Trainer box. All you have to do to enter and to win that is like, comment, and subscribe. What's going on, everybody? So, judging by the thumbnail, I'm sure you all know that this video is about selling Pokemon cards and what I'm doing with all of this sealed stuff behind me. I have a decent amount of like sealed product that I've been collecting over the last, since Scarlet and Violet started, I think. Well, it's probably more towards like the middle, I'd say. Probably like right around, like when Paradox Rift started coming out. Like once like Paldea Evolve started getting a little hard to find, I started just like buying a booster box here and there. My goal for the Scarlet and Violet block was to collect one of each of the booster boxes, and I'm so far so good. I have one of the enhanced booster boxes of Journey Together. I don't have one of the regular ones, but like I'm not that much of a stickler. Like I'm just gonna take that. If I can't find another Journey Together booster box, then that's what it's gonna have to be. But I did have a couple extra of, I have multiples of different booster boxes. I ended up buying some Twilight Masquerade booster boxes like right before they went out of stock on the Pokemon Center's website. So I've been selling those on the side, just like random sealed product that I have multiples of. Now seems like a good time to sell just because of, how the market kind of is right now. I feel like it's more of like a singles market. Like if you're a buyer, buying singles right now is probably like a good option. But like if you're a seller, like I feel like sealed product is still going for those same like prices. Nothing kind of came down on any of that stuff. And I think with the reprints that are about to happen for certain Pokemon sets, some of those sets are definitely going to come down in price a little bit. Specifically, Twilight Masquerade, I think, will probably go back down to closer to MSRP than where it is at right now, which is like, I think, $215 maybe. But yeah, I have some other boxes that I am trying to sell. I have a Lost Origin booster box back there that I'm going to sell, which might not be like the best move, but like honestly, one of the reasons I'm selling this stuff is because I need the extra money. Like that's kind of what it's there for. Like I bought it a while ago and was like, all right, well, I'll just sell it if it gets up in value. And that's what I'm doing. So reason number one is just because I need money. Tax season, I need to pay off some stuff. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, it's your stuff. If you want to sell your singles or you want to sell your sealed product, like I feel like you have the right to do that kind of thing. I personally am not buying cases upon cases of a certain set and hoarding it until it just becomes absurd and then selling it. I'm, just buying smaller pieces, and honestly I wasn't even going to sell any of this stuff until I was like, you know what, like what is the price point that I sell at? Do I just keep this stuff forever until it either has like a bunch of value or no value? Like I feel like this whole thing could just blow up at any moment and all this stuff could become worthless. I don't know, that's just my mindset. It's like, all right, well I might as well sell it now at, say, like with Lost Origin, they're selling for between like $375 and like $400 for a booster box. I was like, yeah, that seems fair. I bought it off Pokemon Center's website for like $140, $145, and I felt like, that is a good price point. That's a good percentage increase. The other things I'm selling one of my Mew Ultra Premium collections, or at least I have it listed. That's another thing I wanted to talk about in this video is like the value associated with Pokemon cards and Pokemon card boxes especially is only really like dependent on what you can sell it for. If no one's gonna buy it, then you don't make any money off it. It's completely worthless. Like all that stuff back there, like yeah, you can like arbitrarily say there's like a value on it, but like until you sell it, it's not worth anything. And that's the thing that I think people get the most hung up on, or like don't quite wrap their head around, is that it's not worth anything until you sell it. and that can be hard to do. It's not like there's a line out the door of my apartment waiting to buy my Pokemon cards, not like a GameStop has people camped out. Like I list it on like Mercari or eBay and like I might get a couple people interested, but like that's it. For like the average person who's not running like a Pokemon card store, you're not going to just like sell stuff like that. It's not just going to like fly out of your collection the moment that you need the money. And that's the honest truth. A lot of the times you're selling stuff for less than you have it listed for. You try and list it for the same amount of money that you have it listed for, or that people are selling it for on TCG Player on other websites, and people just try and get deals out of you. They want you to knock off like this amount, this amount, this amount. And a lot of times it's like, all right, well, this $25 is like not that important, or like this $10 that they want off is not that important. I'd rather just like sell it and get the money, and that's it. But that's just like one of the things that I've learned, and I feel like I should pass that knowledge on to other people who are getting into this hobby, trying to do whatever they want with it. I mean, like if you're selling stuff to help expand your collection, then I feel like that's something that you need to know about the ins and outs of actually selling this stuff, because it's not as easy as like clicking a button and like all of a sudden it's there. It's definitely not as easy as some people make it look. So there is definitely a lot of like benefit to holding on to some sealed product, especially from the Scarlet and Violet era. I mean, most of those booster boxes back there I bought for like $90, and now they're all, 200 plus. I feel like the same thing is going to happen with like the next like wave of Pokemon stuff, especially going into like the 30th anniversary. They're going to do like a weird, I think it's probably going to be like a year long of like the mega sets, like another like mini set before like the actual Gen 10 stuff comes out. So those products might be a little bit less expensive. I don't know if we're going to be out of this like crazy hyped like fever pitch of Scarlet and Violet, like going into Destined Rivals and all the specialty sets they're announcing. It really just depends, and I mean, I'm here for it. I'm going to try my best to get stuff from my LGS when it comes in for pre-sale, but other than that, I mean, I have no like hopes of getting any more sealed products. So I'm like, all right, well, if I can't collect the sealed product and I got sealed product here to sell, I might as well sell this to people who like want it and are trying to get it and want to open it. So yeah, that's kind of just where my head's at with the whole thing. Like I said, I think it's a good time to sell, or to be buying singles and selling sealed product. I don't know why I feel that way. That's just me. I'm not very good at this stuff. I'm not like a market genius. I don't want to be. I'm not trying to be. This isn't like an investment video. This is kind of just me talking about why I am selling some of my sealed product or sealed collection, and how I'm going about doing it. And if anybody else is curious about how that process works, just know that it's not as easy as some people make it seem. Like I said, you'll watch videos of people talking about how expensive this is, how valuable that is, but it's really only dependent on who's going to sit there and buy it from you. Anyway, I think that's all I have. I hope that wasn't like a super convoluted or whatever. I just kind of wanted to express that, and I've been thinking about how to express that for a while in sort of like a video form, just because I really do think that people get into this hobby thinking they can make like a ton of money off of, a Charizard box or this and that. And I mean, there's potential there if you're experienced with that kind of stuff, but if not, like, you're just going to end up wasting money on stuff that's not going to sell. And if you're just trying to do it for the short term, like, you might as well just stop. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I don't know. I kind of just rambled on for about 10 minutes, but hey, you know what? I got my feelings out there into the world, so whatever. I'm not really that worried about it. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If you guys are like into, selling your product and whatnot, and how you feel about selling Pokemon stuff in general. Like, obviously, the only way people get stuff is by buying it, and the only way people can buy it is from it being sold. So that's just my mentality. I have had certain things for a while, and it's reaching a point where it's at a price point where I'm like, I feel like I have to sell this. I bought it for like $80, like the Ultra Premium collections, those 151 Ultra Premium collections I bought for like $80, and now they're selling for like $350. So it's another question I ask myself all the time: at what price point is it like a must to sell? Anyway, that's my own inner turmoil. If you want to enter into the giveaway to win the Snorlax card, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch all of you on the next video.